Welcome to the Big Idea Show. Today I am joined by Raga
Gibreel.
For David.
Hello.
And Maiuko, hiding around the corner. We're going to be talking about Green Kordofan. They are a charity based here in Folkestone, but helping people out in Sudan. They have an event coming up. We're going to be hearing all about that up next on the Big Idea Show. That is Sandy Boggle with Casanova there on the Big Idea Show. And I'm excited to welcome to the guests. Well, welcome to the studio. Loads of guests. I've got 3 guests here in the studio with me today. All are from the, or involved with the Green Kordofan charity. So let's do a roll call. We have Raga Gibreel. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And you are the director and founder of the charity, aren't you?
Yes, I
Brilliant.
indeed.
And we have David Bonza. You're a trustee, right?
I am indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
And we have Maiuko.
That's correct, yes.
Perfect, and a correct pronunciation.
Perfect.
Brilliant. And you are one of the performers.
I'm a supporter.
Brilliant, perfect. And you're taking part in the, because you're on to talk about the event that's taking place this Sunday.
Yes.
Remind us of the times, will you?
Well, it's from 2 o'clock
Yep.
to 6 p.m. It's a charity event, a benefit event with a fantastic line-up of really fantastic musicians. So you come along.
Brilliant.
And we'd love to see you there.
Definitely.
At the Quarterhouse.
At the Quarterhouse, yeah, that's important. It's
Yes.
Quarterhouse.
don't know where
It's
people-
Quarterhouse,
where to be.
Folkestone. Yes, true.
Brilliant. Okay, and we're going to come to the event. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on.
Yeah.
Why should people take part? It is a fundraiser. But before we go into that, I thought it'd be nice to hear a bit more about the charity, Green Kordofan, and all the work, the great work that you do. So, Raga, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do and kind of why you set this charity up?
Well, the charity was being set up by me as a response to the war crisis and the displacements of children from Sudan, in particular from the region which we call South Kordofan. Most of the people have took refuge in South Sudan. Today, actually, the numbers of refugees is actually gone beyond 100,000 people from that region, and there is kind of 4 massive big refugee camps there. But Yida, which is the camp where we are operating, is kind of the most populated refugee camp in the area, and number 6, I think, biggest refugee camps in Africa.
Okay, wow.
With more than 1/3 of the population are children. And what we do is actually we provide sport free of charge. So children come and join us voluntarily. All children are kind of allowed to be involved. There is no any kind of restrictions. Kind of girls, boys, all allowed. We provide footballs activities. We got about 9 football teams at the moment.
Wow.
3 volleyball teams. We actually managed to get the first volleyball teams for girls, which is very exciting. And I got actually a team of girls now playing football, which is quite like not happened before, but never happened before. And it's very exciting. And what's really got me exciting about this, the whole thing, is how we'll support it, and the support that we got from the beneficiaries themselves. They're excited about it. It does feel like the people are actually getting something out of it, and and the support actually from the whole community in the UK, here in Folkestone, is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really excited about all these things happening now.
Yeah, definitely, and that's amazing. Kind of, I didn't realise you had quite so many teams, and to I guess introduce some of these sports and teams to girls that there aren't any other girls teams.
No, there are not. It's like, there aren't anything kind of like a sport at all, and to kind of it was a challenge at the beginning, honestly, and it took quite a while to convince. There are lots of young girls. It's but they kind of found it quite difficult to take part in the sport. It seemed like what is being conceived is the sport is nothing that girls to aspire
normally
to.
Do,
Normally do.
Yeah.
So we created that, and really it's beyond the sport. I don't want people to think this is actually created for the sport. This is created to help those young people who actually mentally, psychologically, and physically being affected by the war.
Yeah.
And the program is just to help the process of rehabilitation, recovery, and to give them a sense of that self-confidence, self-esteem, and it's kind of like that's self-worth. That's someone has actually been damaged by war, and that have some of them, they actually have damage to their physical appearances, kind of psychologically really completely being affected by it. So it's an opportunity for everyone to kind of feel there is an opportunity for them to feel good about themselves and feel alive again through sport.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. And amazing, and like you say about kind of especially the young girls that it's never been an opportunity. So if you can do that, what else is possible in the world for them?
Absolutely.
It's the first step, isn't it?
And it is not about winning. This is not a winning, something about winning. I think we actually have managed to kind of give sport another dimension. That people come and take part, enjoy that, just the opportunity of participation, and kind of that's feeling of, well, they can actually handle something, and they could actually enjoy something, and it's good.
It's about play, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
It's about, because that's unfortunately is what we forget to do when we grow up.
Absolutely.
Very, very, very
enjoy
often.
it.
We forget to play.
Have fun. Yes.
That is brilliant. That's really great. I have all respect for you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
And the sports actually produce a lot of camaraderie amongst the children. It helps them to support themselves, gives them confidence to talk to others, and try to express some of the mental and physical problems that they've experienced in getting to the camps. They've made horrendous trips, and they've had war-torn experiences which have been very dramatic. Even to us in the West, it's something we really can't associate with.
Really inspiring stuff. And we're going to have to take a break now, but we're going to come back, and because you said folks based, and this is the sort of thing that I'm sure lots of people would want to support. You're doing such great work. So you have an event that's going to be a fundraiser. We're going to talk about that after some catfish and the bottleman, and then we'll be back chatting about Green Kordofan charity. You are listening to the Big Idea Show at what time? Coming up to 11:30 now. So I'm here with the team, a bumper team, loads of people in the studio here. We're talking about the Green Kordofan, the charity as a whole, and also specifically the Winter Benefit Festival event that you've got coming up tomorrow. Is that correct?
It's Sunday, the 3rd of December, from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m.
At the House. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Brilliant. So we're going to hear a little bit about what you've got coming up with that. But first, I guess, want to bridge the gap really between the work that you're doing out in Sudan, and it's a Folkestone-based charity.
It is indeed.
So this is a question, I guess, to both of you, Raja and to David. Like, what is it about Folkestone, and kind of how are you doing? How are you doing that? Yeah. How do you kind of fundraise in kind of this community, and how have you found the response to what you're doing?
Well, in general, what I do is I actually go and give talk. Take the opportunity when there is any event, I go and give talk and tell people about my passions and the work I do with the children. We create a small event, and this is our biggest actually event ever in Folkestone. And I think the 3rd event in Folkestone so far. I have collaborated and teamed up with other organizations and delivered other events. But this is kind of like the biggest event for Green Kordofan in Folkestone, and thanks to all this kind of fantastic lineup of musicians who come to support it, and Creative Foundation. There's so many really kind of local organizations and individuals who actually kind of stood behind it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's a nice way, I guess, to lead into talking to David, because you're a trustee, right?
I am indeed.
So what is it that kind of inspired you and had you want to be involved? And where do you see the kind of the link and why it's important for Folkestone, for the charity to base here?
I met Raja when she was doing a piece in the quarterhouse, in the old High Street, the Creative Quarter weekend. She
an event supported by Finance Folkestone at the Collective
Jill
Cafe.
Orpin's pictures of the Sudan in 1970s and 1980s period. Brilliant pictures. And I was talking to her about it, and I was quite impressed by her enthusiasm. I think that's what got me interested to start with. And that amongst all the charities, there's a lot of people asking for your money out there. And out of all the charities, I think this is the one charity that is intending to give a long-term picture. They want to educate as well as help children when they come to us, right up to when they're 18, and hopefully they'll leave us with some knowledge about going on to have a new life. And not just be dumped. 18, you're too old for us, move on somewhere else. We want to actually give them an educational program as well. We're a very young charity. We don't have a lot of money. We put a lot of effort in ourselves. We've got 3 paid employees out in the camp, and all the
out in Sudan.
And Sudan. Everybody else is voluntary. So when we have to go up to London, we go meetings. It's all paid for us ourselves to support it. What it comes out at is that I think I get a great deal of satisfaction in knowing that I'm doing something for the world.
Definitely.
It's not just a little dot. I mean, it's massive, Sudan. It's phenomenal area. And having children, and especially we were talking about earlier, having girls playing sports, something that they've culturally never been allowed to do. And making that culture change is going to make a difference to how they, in future, behave and relate to themselves and to the society they're in. It can only be a better thing.
Definitely. Being able to contribute, that's what we all want ultimately, isn't it? In our own little way, and it's nice to be able to be here in Folkestone, you know, but then to be able to be helping people out in Sudan on a bigger scale and stuff that's going to be life-changing. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the event, and we're going to talk a bit more. We're going to I think we're going to hear some music, aren't we, in the next link?
We could.
Yeah, we're going to have a little teaser maybe. But let's hear first give us a brief run through of what people can expect if they come along to your fundraising event. It's taking place tomorrow at the Quarterhouse, 2 till 6.
Yes. Well, we have fantastic lineup of musicians and artists, as I said. There will be a photographic exhibition from the Jill Orpin Scully, and she's a fantastic photographer who lived in Sudan for 5 years during the 70s, and the photos is actually kind of give people an opportunity to see people who lived through that period of time. I mean, learn something through photography. Other things we have Maiuko, she's coming to sing for us as well on the day. We got a band, the Oyster Wistable Band. We have Sharon McKinnon and Diane Dunn, the lovely 2 girls. They known in Folkestone. They're going to perform for us as well. We have Anthony White, who's going to read some poem. And he's actually going to read a poem in particular about this. And we have Kevin Richards, who's going to play soft music.
You're remembering all the full lineup. You're doing well.
Yes. I'm trying to remember the name of his band. Kevin Richards.
Oh, Kevin Richards.
Yes.
Richard Bundy.
Richard Bundy as well. He's actually playing.
There we go. We've got another one.
Yes,
so many.
Richard Bundy is actually playing as well.
But basically, lots of people. There's lots of love actually going to be shared. So we hope that people can come as well and send up a massive big message of support from Folkestone to the young refugees in Eden. I mean, I know that the needs could be massive, but just kind of to feel like in coming out of a massive crisis like that crisis, that's you're not being forgotten, and you know. You can be a part of kind of helping.
You are a part of the big community.
Definitely.
And you are remembered and you're recognized everywhere, and it will encourage, and hopefully it will send a message that to help the people to recover and overcome their current difficulties.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, awesome, good stuff. Right, we're going to take another break. We've got some Police, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic coming up next, and we'll be back for another link, chatting some more, and hopefully hearing a little bit of music. So you're listening to the Big Ideas Show. That was Wild Cherry with Play That Funky Music, and it's been a really inspiring morning. Thank you very much to my guests for coming in. The team from Green Kordofan, it was Raga, David and Maiuko. Guys, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Leah, for having us.
And do you want to give us one last shout out, details for this event, and how, more importantly, how people can get tickets, and how they can, if they want to support beyond this event that's happening tomorrow, how can they do that?
Okay, Green Kordofan Winter Festival is happening at Quarter House, and this is Sunday, the 3rd of December, from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m. Tickets are available from the Quarter House, so you can obtain the tickets through the website, Quarter House website, Quarter House Foxton, or just over the phone. You can just call them and get the ticket from there. But if you like to support Green Kordofan, and I hope you will, just go to Green Kordofan website. It's www.greenkordofan.com. Donation could be accepted through the charity donation button, and yes, but like our Facebook page, and support us through Twitter. You can tweet at kind of hashtag JK Winter Festival, and share your support.
Absolutely.
So massive support already we got from the Foxton people, and I really like to thank everybody, and thank you so much for all the artists and people from the different shops who actually accepted to put up our poster.
Okay, nice.
And that was really fantastic to see. Still our posters all around the town. That's because of the good-hearted people who actually wanted to help us raise awareness and bring the cause to the attention of the public.
Yes.
So I really do thank everybody who actually participated on that. Thanks so much for those people who have volunteered their time to support the event over all the activities we run all through the years. Thanks so much to Carol Grimes, who actually the initiator for this event.
Yep.
This Harry initiative. Thanks to Sharon McKinnon, who actually nominated Green Kordofan early on the years on the Women of the World Festival.
Okay.
And we benefited out of that. We got £135, which was very useful to help us send the goods to South Sudan. So if I wanted to thank people, I think the list is quite big. Like Leo, I hope people actually hear me today and and
get behind it all.
Get behind it, and they can actually learn more about the website from the website about the charity. I am happy to talk to everyone about it. You can invite me to talk about Green Kordofan in your local event if you have an event. And thank you so much again to you.
Thank you, and thank you, Davey and Maiuko. Maiuko, you're going to play us. We're going to do it as a separate link. We're going to play some music now, and then we're going to come back to you. We're going to do a little kind of mini live lounge, aren't we? Which is going to be a taster of what you can look forward to if you get along to this event tomorrow. But we're going to go for some Stevie Wonder now, and we're going to be back hearing some music from Maiuko, taster of the Green Kordofan event coming up in a little bit. Stevie Wonder, Living in the City there. So as promised, we're going to have a taster of some of the music that is going to be at the Green Kordofan event. Maiuko, would you like to give us a bit of an intro, really? What's this song about?
Oh yes, I thought I chose this song because I think it relates to the type of event and to this topic about consequences of displacement of people, not just young people, but people in general, because of the war and other events that happen throughout our culture over the centuries. And it's about running and running away from ourselves. And I think that happens in many cultures, actually. It's happened before, and is something we carry from generation to generation, and forget to be, to start existing and being. Because we follow this kind of thing, most of the times it's subconscious, but it is imprinted in culture in many countries. And I think for Africans that is so much so. I don't mind saying this because I am an African myself, but also I was a child war in when the Mozambican revolution happened. I was in a refugee camp for 2 years as well, and I know exactly what it feels like to be a child separated from the family and not knowing what's happening. And this is all games by the adults, and the children pay for it. And that's the right thing to do, to support for future generations, not to carry this throughout their lives.
Sure.
So this song is about running, and running from ourselves until we understand we don't have to anymore.
Super. Sounds wonderful. Well, in your own time, when you're ready, take it away. I'm looking forward to it.
Run. Has been a long road to nowhere, too long to look back, far away from a place once called home, and inside me a rolling snowball of fear grows a place to give and take, no love mistakes to make, no room for the dreaming, no sweet talk between us, no time to lay down, no silk sheets to roll on, in the waiting for the moonlight to show me where to run, 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 till the day I run no more. Run, 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 till life slows me down. Run, 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 till the day I run no more. Run, run, till life slows me down. In the cold, hunt for gold. Hush, cottonwood fields and maize, bittersweet sugar cane, blood-stained diamond stones. Inside me, the cry of strange fruit blues hanging on southern trees remains, for all words to silence, all truth to be quiet. No stone wind would whisper, no dream would sound in a waiting for the cross at night to burn. Gotta run, 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 till the day I run no more. Run, 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 till life slows me down. Run, 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 till the day I run no more. Run, 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 till life slows me down. Oh, run, run.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you so
That
much.
was amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful stuff. Right. If you want to hear more of that, get along. Green Kordofan this Sunday, 2 till 4, Courthouse. Be there. Enjoy.